Hey everyone, welcome back. In this video tutorial, we're going to learn how to create a detailed view from a part file in Fusion 360. So when you have your part open and you're ready to go, let's go ahead and get started. Come on up to your workspace and you're going to want to change your workspace from design to drawing from design, and you're going to want to select sheet size A 11 inches by 8.5 inches. Go ahead and select OK. By default, it's going to bring in your front view. But in this case, we're going to go ahead and change our front view to the back, or excuse me, the bottom. And we're going to change the scale. It's a little small, so let's go with 1.5 to 2. And we're going to use the visible edges, and we're just going to click over here in the bottom left corner where we want it and select OK. So a detailed view is used to sort of zoom in on very small features of a particular part. So in this case, we have these very small sort of rib features we're going to go ahead and zoom in and show a detailed view of. So to do that, you're going to want to come on up to Detail View, go ahead and click on it, click on the feature, and drag your mouse out. Okay, then click again, and you're going to want to change your scale now to something like 1 to let's try 0.25. And that looks pretty good. And then you're going to go ahead, once you have the scale that you want, all right, then you're going to go ahead and click where you want it. And I'm just going to kind of place it right over here and click OK. Looks pretty good. I'm going to change this now. I'm going to move it up so that it's kind of in a better location. There we go. All right, so now that we have this much larger detailed view sort of zoomed in, okay, we can dimension this little feature. It's much easier to dimension since it's a larger feature now. So let's go ahead and grab our dimension tool. We're going to grab dimension from here to here, dimension from here to here, and then let's place a center line between these two, and then we're going to dimension half the thickness and the total thickness. Okay, I'm going to hit escape to take me out of dimension mode. I'm going to go ahead and clean some things up here. I want this 0.5 to be on that side. Let's do the same for this 0.03. And now I'm going to go ahead and double click on this dimension here, and let's use the primary precision as 3 digits here. Okay, so we get the actual 0.025, the correct amount here. Alright, so now that that's done, let's go ahead and create the entire multi-view drawing. We're not going to dimension everything. We're just going to create a basic multi-view drawing of this particular part. So the next thing we want to do now is to create a section view of our Automoblocks windshield. So we're going to come up to section view, okay, and we kind of want it to go through this bottom sort of portion here. So I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to just kind of click where I want it, and then I'm going to drag it out over here, click again, right click, continue, and I'm going to drag it up. Okay, so we see something like this. Go ahead and select OK. I'm going to move this guy up and out of the way. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just move the location of this A so it's kind of out of the way. Looks pretty good. And you know what? I'm going to move these dimensions just a little closer. Alright, and the last thing we want to do is bring in our isometric or 3D view. So I'm going to come on up to base view again. And I'm just going to go to our home view here. Okay, and I'm going to change the scale so to be consistent to 1.5 to 2 and place it right in this top right corner, something like that, and I'm going to give it a nice shaded view and click OK.